Let me guess. You've got 23 different notes on your phone labeled business ideas. Your YouTube history is nothing but finance videos. You've got a half-finished budget spreadsheet somewhere on your laptop. And yet, your bank account hasn't changed in years. Sound familiar? Here's the ugly truth nobody wants to say. Being smart might actually be the reason you're broke. I know that sounds backwards. You've been told your whole life that intelligence is the key to success. Gifted programs, honors classes, teachers pulling you aside and telling you how much potential you had. But here you are, watching people who aren't as smart as you buy houses, start businesses, invest, and build wealth. They're living the life you keep planning for while you're still planning. Your intelligence has turned into a trap. Every spreadsheet that never got used, every perfect plan that never left your notebook, every time you said, "I'll start when I'm ready." But here's the shift you need to make. Your IQ isn't the problem, it's how you're using it. And once you see why smart people stay broke, you can finally start building wealth for real. The overthinking trap. You know what's funny? You can calculate compound interest in your head, but you've been thinking about investing for 3 years. 3 years. In that time, someone else opened a brokerage account, bought a few index funds, and already doubled their money during a market rebound. Here's how it plays out. Normal person downloads an app, throws $100 into an ETF, and learns by doing. You spend 6 months researching every broker, another 3 months comparing robo-advisors, join 5 Reddit threads to ask if now is the right time to buy. 6 months later, you're an expert on finance blogs who still hasn't invested a dime. The more you know, the worse it gets. You see every possible risk, every scenario where you could lose money. Meanwhile, someone with half your knowledge just invested and moved on. They'll make mistakes, sure, but they'll also make money while you're still reading articles. Ignorance takes action, while intelligence takes notes. The perfection prison. This part might sound harsh, but it's directed towards myself as well. I'm guilty of most of the things I'm about to mention. Do you want to know the most expensive word in the financial dictionary? Perfect. But this isn't about researching too much. This is about something deeper. You're terrified of looking stupid. That budget you've been tweaking for 2 years? You won't follow it because if it doesn't work perfectly, what does that say about you? That business idea you've rewritten 5 times? You won't launch it because if it fails, people might realize you're not as smart as they think. Your intelligence has become your identity. So when something feels hard, when you might actually mess up, you bail, or you never start. You'd rather keep the fantasy alive that you could be successful if you tried than risk proving you might not be. Here's the truth. Perfect is the enemy of paid. The investor who bought an index fund imperfectly in 2010 is way richer than the genius who waited for the perfect moment that never came. Done beats perfect, every single time. Why IQ won't make you rich. Let me hit you with some math that'll blow your mind. After an IQ of around 120, intelligence explains only about 20 to 25% of your success. That means 75 to 80% of what actually makes you successful has nothing to do with how smart you are. You know what does predict wealth? Discipline, habits, risk tolerance, the ability to take action when you're uncertain. But school never taught you those things. They rewarded you for solving equations, not for managing emotions when the stock market drops 20%. They praised you for right answers, not for negotiating your salary. So now you can break down an amortization schedule, but can't build the courage to ask your boss for more money. You can analyze a company's balance sheet, but can't hit buy on the stock. That's why people less smart than you are passing you by. They're not better at math, they're just better at playing the money game that actually matters. The effort equation. Ready for the equation that actually predicts financial success? Wealth equals knowledge times action squared. Action squared. That means action counts twice as much as knowledge, literally, mathematically, provably. Here's the thing, smart people often coast on natural ability early in life. School was easy. We got decent grades without needing to push ourselves that hard. So we never really developed the discipline to execute consistently when things get uncomfortable. Now we're adults who understand investing inside and out, but haven't opened a brokerage account. We can explain compound interest better than most finance majors, but have nothing actually compounding. Here's what changed everything for me. Consistent average effort beats sporadic genius every single time. The person who invests $200 every single month, consistently, without perfect timing, without the ideal strategy, will build more wealth than the genius who spends years crafting the perfect portfolio but never funds it. It's not about being brilliant. It's about showing up. Action counts twice. Remember that equation. It's the difference between understanding wealth and actually building it. The social intelligence gap. You know what's funny in a sad way? You can solve everyone's financial problems except your own. You give brilliant money advice you never follow, create investment strategies you never implement, analyze opportunities you never take, because wealth building isn't a solo sport, and you've been playing alone your whole life. Here's what I mean. While you're reading books about real estate investing, someone else is at a meetup learning about deals from people who've actually done it. While you're researching the stock market alone at 2 a.m., someone else is in an investing group getting mentored by someone 10 years ahead. Your network is your net worth, not your IQ score. Think about how wealth actually moves. Job opportunities come from connections. Business partnerships form over conversations. Investment deals get shared within trusted circles. Someone tells you about a rental property before it hits the market, but you're trying to figure it all out alone because asking for help feels like admitting you don't know something. Smart people tend to avoid financial communities because we think we can just learn it all ourselves. We skip the networking events. We don't reach out to mentors. We don't join investing groups. The deals you never hear about, the opportunities you never see, the mistakes you repeat that others could have warned you about. That's the real cost of playing solo. You don't have to become a networking expert overnight, but if you're serious about building wealth, you need to be around people who are also building it. Your brilliance means nothing if you're building in isolation. Building your success system. Forget everything you think you know about productivity and financial planning. You don't need another budgeting app, another investment framework, another optimization strategy. You've got 17 finance apps on your phone, and you're less wealthy than ever. You need a system that works with your overthinking brain, not against it. Here's the secret. Design your environment so wealth building is the default. Make action easier than analysis. Remove every barrier between you and doing. Example, you want to start investing? Don't research brokers for 6 months. Don't buy another investing course. Don't join another forum. Open a Fidelity or Vanguard account. Set up automatic transfers of $50 per paycheck. Buy a target date fund or total market index fund. That's it. Stupidly simple, embarrassingly basic. And it works. But your brain will scream, this is too simple. We need asset allocation models. We need to time the market. That's your intelligence trying to sabotage you again. It wants complexity because complexity feels smart, but complexity kills execution. Systems beat goals. Habits beat motivation. Simple beats complex. Every single time. The smartest financial system is the one you actually use. The 30-day transformation. All right, genius. Time to put that big brain to work on something that actually matters. Your wealth. Not your potential wealth. Not your someday wealth. Your actual, right now, today wealth. For the next 30 days, you're going to run an experiment. Not plan one, not research one, run one. Starting today. Starting now. Starting before you feel ready. If you wait until you feel prepared, you'll be waiting forever. Your brain will always find one more thing to research, one more book to read, one more excuse to delay. Pick one thing, not 5, not 3, 1, and do it every single day. Yes, do it badly. Give yourself permission to be amateur. Open that brokerage account even if you don't understand everything. Make that budget even if it's not perfect. Start that side hustle even if you only have one client. Document everything. Not to optimize, not to analyze, just to prove to your overthinking brain that action beats intention, that done beats perfect, that moving beats thinking. In 30 days, you won't be perfect, but you'll be different. You'll be moving. You'll be growing. You'll be building actual wealth instead of just thinking about it. Your IQ gave you potential, but only action gives you money. Time to stop thinking and start earning. The question is, are you smart enough to stop being so smart? If this hit home, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest breakdowns about money and wealth building that actually work. And check out this video next, where I show you exactly what to do if you have $5,000 sitting in your bank account. Because now that you're ready to take action, I'll show you exactly how to turn $5,000 into the foundation of real wealth. I'll see you in the next one.